the Busan project. During this unit, which focuses on relationship, we wondered about the children's relationship to the place where they live, Busan. So we set a space with a house, loose material, the train tracks, because we see so many of those in Busan. We showed the children where they could access reused and recyclable items. We put the Lego nearby, and then we also projected videos of walking through the streets of Busan. Then we wondered, what is the children's understanding of the place where they live? How are they connected to Busan? Right away, a city was starting to be built. It was not in the space that was set, but nearby.
Go! Yeah, that's great. You fix it?
So all these resources were brought over and added. Lots of detail was being built. And then we started seeing little cities around the classroom, on top of shelves, in tucked away corners, or in the building area. The focus was on construction and not on place. None of them described these cities as places that they know. Now that the children are building cities, how can we connect this play with their personal experiences of Busan? We added videos of beaches to the playlist, of course. Busan is full of them. And we added tall boxes to possibly represent the tall towers that many of our children live in. And then something curious happened.
This side, how I draw windows. Look at it. I do this, and then I do this. Then you make a standing line and then a sleeping line. That's all you have to do. Then standing line, sleeping line. That's how we do this. That's how we do it. I don't know how to draw windows. Like standing line and sleeping line. On the bed, here. You know that thing? You have seen the sun.
Moa added tools that we have in class that make lines.
Line is the wind. Look how I draw wind.
How do you draw wind?
It's probably my own way to draw my own wind.
I see. So wind has a loopy line.
So the decorations I painted.
Are there different? What is this line? That's different, isn't it?
That's the line to say that this is a delivery house.
Eunice started to share what the lines were representing with other children.
This one is a curly one. That means it's like the wind one, just like this. And you know how you draw it? I'll use it to draw my finger. That's how you draw it.
What other lines are you using?
I'm also using zigzag. This is zigzag. These are the blueberry on the tree.
Blueberry tree lines. Oh. What
I'm
about
just going to zigzag it. This. For ocean.
their ocean lines? And then the Busan Hotel opened up nearby.
Okay, bye. So, would you like to sign right now? I've got a piece of paper on this.
What type of lines do we use when we sign?
Actually we can't write anyone's name, so I just use zigzags. Now that anyone don't have parents here.
If you do want to see the lines for all the children's names, I can show them to you. I could put them here. Would you like me to list them here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
And as Busan grew, with children sharing about the train that they'd ridden on and building their home, the vocabulary of lines that they were using was also growing too. And so we started to write them down. What lines do we need for Busan? And this was posted right next to where they were building and playing so that they could refer to when they needed to. The job as hotel receptionist was a coveted one, and children were signing in and writing messages.
This is your message. Yeah, if you got a message already, then you can go to the city.
And as other children were visiting our classroom, we needed to write signs that said, "Please stay out. Do not enter Busan."
How do you write that? I'll show you on your paper. I'll help. I think I'll draw it with my finger.
The children were watching each other write, learning from one another how to represent what they're wanting to say. We brought these photos and videos to the rest of the EY team teachers to have a shared interpretation. What do we see being researched by the children here? And we definitely noticed that they were hitting on a lot of curricular points regarding symbolic representation, pre-writing, writing, recalling personal story, and an understanding of place. So how could we bring more children into the fold of this play? What new materials could we put in this environment that would relaunch this idea and have some of the children who aren't yet building and constructing be involved with this type of learning? So we went out into the environment where the children are every day and took pictures of lines. Lines in the pavement, the stairs that they walk up every day, the bricks from our playground, the frontage of our school. We placed these images in plastic folders with whiteboard markers and watched what would happen. Do you want to do one, Mabel? And we saw that children who weren't so interested in the construction side of Busan could use these lines as a way to add into the environment.
Yeah!
Maps of Busan. Sneeze. Why are you using a map?
Because what we are making, we will see what we are making in this map. This is like a construction map. We never made many mountains.
We haven't.
Yeah.
What could we do for that? Line drawing is a form of multimodal expression, a language for children to explore, document, and communicate their understanding of the world. In this project, we see Busan represented through the windy ocean lines on buildings near the beach, a city full of windows and blueberry trees, with solar panels up on the rooftops, and a map lines of how our buses take us to school. We saw the lines of our names stamped onto our apartments, and roly-poly and snail lines near the forest school. While exploring our connection with the place that we live, we see purposeful exploration of line. Through this Busan project, the children have developed their own internal library of lines, squiggles, shapes, and forms, with which they can communicate their ideas. These lines and forms begin to mean more and are used more often as they develop in their disposition as artists and writers. Where will lines take us next in our learning? What will we discover with them?